Hi, I'm here with my good friend George Gallis, who I've known for a very long time.
Hi, David.
George has had a lot to do with the sports therapy and so on, and he helped me with my racing career, as well as many well-known professionals in the motorcycle racing side of it. And just to ask you, George, what are you doing now, and how are you expanding your therapy business?
Hi, David, and hi everyone out there. I'm started up a website. It's called extremehealinglive.com with an X, no E on front of it. So Extreme Healing, which you'll see on the bottom of the screen. What I'm promoting is natural healing, which I always have because of my children 28 years ago with epilepsy and asthma and croup and convulsions. So I didn't want them to become medicated, so I worked and searched out alternative therapy, natural healing, nutrition, vitamins, and so I learned a lot about how the human body works, and so I want to actually give the information that I've learned through my children and help people out in the community. And as you've mentioned, David, I've helped you and many other riders that you've recommended to me over the years and helped them to focus with injuries. I've helped them recover a lot quicker in a fraction of the time, so that they could get back and ride, because they were professional riders and they needed to be on the bike, because when you're not riding, you're not making much money for the promoters or the sponsors. So that was one of the things that I wanted to help them recover quickly and get out there and race again.
Okay. Now, George, on some of the things that you've been able to do for people, I know that there's people that have had injuries with severe bruising, fractured bones and so on, and de-stressing limbs and so on. Basically, how is that work, and could you expand on a little bit on what you do?
Yes, David, I've worked on the fact that the body is a whole one unit, and the mind. So I've worked with kinesiology, and I've learnt other forms of massage, remedial massage, sports therapy, nutrition, iridology. I just wanted to expand and understand more, particularly to help my children. But along the way, I've also helped a lot of athletes. So if a person has say for example, an ankle that's tight or it's cramping, then what I'll do is I'll adjust other parts of the body, and that usually releases the tension, and then the pain appears to go away, because it has. Because I've just basically balanced the body. So I've learned how to work on a human body as one unit rather than just fixing the injury, because the injury is only the focal point, but there's other parts of the body that come to sort of shock or stress. So I just release that stress and effortless and pain-free, and then away they go, and then they just feel great.
Oh, that's great, George. Now, what was your website again?
It's Extreme Healing with an X, extremehealinglive.com, and I've got there a 60-second exercise, which is what I've developed, and that actually switches the brain on. I explain why breathing is more important, because it keeps us alive, but it's more about holding our breath and getting the most out of our breath, and sipping water rather than guzzling water. As you know, many years ago when I first started with motocross riders, we used to get them to sip water all day, not with salty water, just plain water, and they hydrated, and they had more endurance, and when they came back they felt a little refreshed. And in the meantime, I've come up with a 2-minute warm-up exercise where you don't have to stretch. I actually know which muscles to work on. Within 2 minutes I'll have an athlete ready to go and perform, and they can get the whole shot and get the best performance out of their own mind and body. And I've also worked with other areas of top skiers, world-class skiers, that Bert Lieberstedt, who's career with goggles, he went to America and won the American Masters after we did some work together. I've worked with road races for the bikes when it was here at Eastern Creek. I've worked with Formula 1 boat races where they started from last and got to second place. So I've had a lot of experience and wanting to help people get back on track effortlessly, and so I've been doing it for a long time now, and I really enjoy it.
That's great, George. Terrific.